Hi everyone, and welcome back to today's video. So I'm just going to be having a random chat with you and do my makeup. My eyelids are already primed, so I've done that off camera just to save a bit of time. And I've just had some coffee to finish as well. Prime my eyelids with the P. Louise base. I've only done the lids, I've not done the crease because I'm just going in with the lid shade. And I'm going to use this palette today. It's the eyeshadow. I'll try that again. It's the Find palette from Amazon. They did some really good makeup, really good. I don't think they do it anymore. So it looks like this. Now I'll cover this mirror up like so. And it's a beautiful palette, really beautiful. And I've really enjoyed using it of late, just for a change, because I have been using this one a lot, this Studio London one. As you can see, almost got rid of that shade. I'll just keep 3 or 4 in the collection in this new makeup bag. And I don't know whether you saw the short, it's a new thing, which was Stuart's medication bag. Now, I want to try and clean it a bit more and get the marks off it. But for now, it's fine. I love it because of the 2-section thing. It's so much easier. When I was using that cosmetic bag, you know, your regular one where you stuff everything in, it was such a pain to try and find everything. That is so much better. So, anyway, so I'm going to start with the shade, and a cracked mirror. Oh, can you see? Yeah, I broke it. Me and mirrors, honestly, not a very good track record. Right, I'm going to go and use this shade. I'm into me neutral still. I don't know what's going on. There, that one. I'm just going to pop that on the lid. In fact, this mirror's small enough to use, so I'll use this. So anyway, I say I don't know what's going on with makeup. I think I do. To be honest with you, over the past, I would say, nearly 3 years now, even there I've gone in with colour. But as it's gone on over that period of time, I've completely lost my passion for makeup. And I just want to get up, do a quick face and go. That's all I want now. And I'm really enjoying the neutral shades. I'm not into my brights much. I'll do an odd bright colour, but I'm not really into the brights that much. And I have just lost my passion for it. I'm not really buying anything new makeup wise because I've got so many palettes that I need to shift, you know, because some of them I'm never going to use again, I'm pretty sure. And instead of doing it use it or lose it, maybe just do a declutter with you, like I've said already, and just do that, because I don't know, some of these palettes I'll look at straight away and just go, I'm not going to use you again, and it's pointless having it there. But I also don't want to just, because I do not really have, I know this sounds sad, it really does. Apart from my friend who I see regularly, who's a bloke and it doesn't wear makeup, it's no good to him. I don't really have a friend network I see on a regular basis. I just don't. So nobody really to pass it on to and say, would you like this, would you like that, I've cleaned it up, you know, you can have it. It'd be nice to give it a new life, somebody else love it more. But I just don't. So popping it into landfill doesn't seem like, you know, it's not something I want to do. But what choice do I have? Because I know Boots do that loyalty program thing, where you pop in, I think it's empty products. I can't remember. Donna did a video and I can't remember, Donna, what you said. I think I'm going to have to go back on that, because you did a video over it. However, to get £5 back, you have to spend also £20. Which, in a sense, I think that's a bit of a con. I really do. Oh, you can recycle these products, but also you need to spend some money. It's like, alright. So anyway, I find that a bit of a con. Like most things lately, isn't it? Like, I'm trying not to make this a whinging video about cost of living, by the way. I'm trying. You know, it doesn't help when you've got bugger all in the first place. Yeah, it's like these stores. The club card idea was to gain points so you could spend your points later on your shopping, etc, etc. But now places like Tesco and Sainsbury's are doing this thing where you pay a certain price with your club card or your Nectar card. Ooh, but if you haven't got one of those, you're going to pay £2 or £3 more. I saw, I had to check this because I was watching these, and I'm aware these are probably a bit auto-generated as well. Not so much, because there's different various types of people talking about things and whatever. Not like a rip-off Britain thing. And I'll tell you the truth, I had to stop. One reason was because, you know, in various different places in the world, particularly London, I'm looking for my little cotton round. I've gone back to a pack of these at the minute. Mainly because these I've got mostly of. And some of these are so rough that they made my face sore. This one's soft, but a lot of these never softened no matter what I did. They were soft to the touch, but once you get them on your face, some of them are really rough. So it was sort of getting on my nerves. So I got these yesterday. Alicia shrank. Anyway, it does the job still, so it doesn't matter. But anyway, so, you know, various places in the world, London for not etc. London, for example, are dearer. We all know London's more pricey than anywhere else. We all know this. And the bigger cities always are. And London's the capital of the UK, so, you know. I mean, 20, 30 years ago, they were charging 50 pence for a can of Coke when everywhere else wasn't that. That was when I was at school. I don't know why I chose to go on a school trip. I didn't like school as it was, and we went to London. And I've been in London twice in my life, and I hated it both times. I don't like London, I really don't. So, so anyway, so they're a high price. So some of the prices are showing you on these things are not true to everywhere. It might just be true to London. Also, I've noticed some Photoshop stuff. Anyway, this was about one particular product first. So I noticed on one of them, it got a price tag for 400 grams of Dole Edwards or something coffee. I can't pronounce the name. 15 quid. £15. I went, that can't be right. Anyway, I had a look on the Tesco website, and yeah, indeed, it is right. If you got a club card, I think you get it £3 or £4 less. Still too expensive, but you know, I thought, stop robbing us. Anyway, so that was one reason. I checked for that, but that was true. The other well, it made it look small, a jar on the telly, to be honest. That's why I was checking it as well. And it starts you checking everything else. So, this particular one was on about meal deals. Well, I've got to do something, yeah. I'll put my primer on, Vaseline. I've not stopped this since I did that video. It's that good. I do like this little one. Got the aloe vera in. So, this one particular one was about meal deals in Tesco, and it's gone from £3.90 a meal deal, and now it's up to £5.50 unless you've got a club card, and then you get it for this price. And I thought, it seems a bit of a hike even in this day and age. And I thought, I'm going to check this out. I'm going to check it, because a lot of them weren't even from London on there. It was just random places. So I knew some of not Londoners. I knew some of them weren't from London, pretty much. You sort of know the London accent. So, anyway, so I had a look on Tesco. No, these people are telling you lies. Because a meal deal, which is a pack of sandwiches, a bag of crisps and a drink, usually, was still on there at £3 something, £3.90. It might have been £4, I can't remember now. However, if you went premium, that was £5 or £5.50 without the club card, something like that. And I thought, hang on a minute, these people are showing the regular meal deal one for £3 something and saying it's £5 something, not telling you it's actually for the premium one, which is a bit dearer, which it's always been. Yeah, so I thought, some of these are lies. And then I was looking at some other stuff, and you could just tell it was photoshopped with some of the pictures, saying how, oh, if you go for an apartment in London, you have your toilet in the same room as your shower and your bed and all of that, and you just this little square room, and it's charging you a lot of money. And I thought, they won't be allowed to do it. They just wouldn't. So, and I looked at the pictures, and they just didn't seem real. So I thought, I'm going to stop watching this, because this is also making me annoyed in some ways. It's making me also very annoyed. So I thought, just stop it. Just stop it. So I've stopped watching those. I also don't like these auto-generated AI voiceover videos with all the pictures. Some of them are quite entertaining, I grant you, but when it comes to telling lies about a TV show, which I love over here, Mrs. Brown's Voice, it's brilliant. Also, which I'll put in the post about all this, because, you know, I don't want you to fall into the trap of subscribing to AI generated channels, although you do you, it's up to you. So anyway, I think they need to stop, because it's spoiling regular creators with the regular content, and you know, because we take a lot of time at this, they're just putting something together within 5 minutes. It's rubbish. So, and lots of it, continuously, 2 or 3 videos a day, and a lot of it's misinformation, and also, you know, it's just to get loads and loads of views. I know, and a lot of you will know, if it's got a YouTube channel, that this video is going to be crazy long. I'm not going to apologise about it. So get yourself a drink and a snack. You can't grow your channel for 2 months of content and get it up to 2.4k, etc, etc. It's unobtainable. Also, the view level is unobtainable into the thousands, and something else. Anyway, that is just unobtainable, just to get money. And YouTube are falling for it, which is not surprising. So I'm going to get a foundation out. Oh, zip this bag up to do the picture, the thumbnail. I'm not sure this one's going to be on the thumbnail. I've just did various ones. I often sit here doing the thumbnail first before film. Excuse me for spitting. And then my saliva levels just go crazy. And then I'll probably change it up later, so who knows. Anyway, I've got a few thumbnails to go at, so I'm thinking I'm going to use this photo focus. I think I'm getting out of this, getting really low. I don't know why shaking it feels like it's going to do any different. So I'm going to pop this on the camera. Right, let's try not to get it on this black dress. Oh my god. Skirt rather. You might have already seen my walk with me. Oh my goodness. I've got this memory stick thing. Memory stick. Selfie stick. This. Pain in the ass. Honestly, the pain. Because I can't have it really long. Because if I have it extended... That is full length. Oh, okay. If I have it like that, you can't see me. Because I'm short, you see. So, I only needed it to there, really. And I was like that. Well, the phone went off. It was a bugger to put on with just yourself and nobody else in. I thought, best go over to the grass verge because I had to take the cover off the phone to help get it on there. Because if you got a cover on, you know these silicone clear ones, although it looks horrendous now, I've had it for years. So I thought, get over to the grass verge, because if you drop the phone, at least it's on something soft, and I won't break it. So, putting it on that thing was a pain, because I first put it onto that piece that clips your phone in, and then I put that with the phone on, onto the thing, so that was a pain. And then my phone switched off. So I had to wait for the phone to switch back on and load its screen. And it's an old phone, it's a Nokia 5.3, so I've had it some years now. And it's clanky as it is. And I should use the other phone because it's a lot better. It's a Redmi or something. It's a lot better, so maybe I'll use that. It's got a lot more memory in as well. Well, not a lot, but you know, enough. And so, by the time I got everything set up, I started to film and then it stopped filming. So I thought, oh, for flipping sake. So, went back in and sorted again and he started filming. So I was just talking to you about random stuff. And I've got another bit to do. So if you see me with this makeup on, it's today and not yesterday. So I was filming stuff and then I realised, and I looked at the phone, because I don't look at it and see if it's filming, I just talk, you see. And once I get in the flow, so, although I don't think I had much of a flow yesterday. Anyway, so I was filming this because I think I got a bit agitated, and like I say, I was filming it, and I got to a certain point and looked at the phone and it wasn't even recording. It stopped. So I thought, well, I don't know where I'm at, so I'll stop now, put the thing away, carry on my journey home. And so I did that. I mean, when I got back in and sorted out and everything, put stuff away, I had a look to see how much I got on it, and it was 15 minutes, so it was actually quite good. And I've watched it through. You know, that's another thing. I am so fed up of hearing my own voice, honestly. You have to edit and do stuff. And sometimes I will go, what did I say? Because sometimes words are beyond me, you know. So I looked through it, and yeah, it was pretty good. So, well, it was fine. It was me. So I looked through it, and it was all right. And so today I need to just add on to that. So I will actually film that on the phone as well, because if I don't film that on the phone, it's going to look different ratios. No, I don't see the point of that. Whereas I'll have the same ratio. That's why the intro screen and that is a little bit different when it's on the phone, because you know it just changes it. But I had to transfer that file to my device I'm filming on now, and wow, that was a pain last night, because I stuffed that phone. You give me a mobile phone and I will stuff it and fill up that memory quicker than you can have a cooked dinner. I am really bad at it. I'm just going to see if that is decent enough, because I didn't really sleep well last night. I might just pop on a slight bit more of this concealer, only a little. Don't always do that. Just a little dot. I don't need it around my nose. So I was fighting with it, so full memory. So I was going through all the files, I was going through all my apps, etc, etc, and deleting stuff I don't need. And I managed to get 2 gig free, which then enabled me to transfer that video onto a Q file, which we got with all our TV stuff on and all that, films, etc, on the device, not the device, my words, honestly, I'll come up with something completely different. It annoys me incredibly, particularly lately. It's really pigged me off. On the drives, so we just click into that and we watch stuff on there. We just popped on our DVDs and stuff, content. So I needed to transfer it onto that, so I'll be able to use it on my device I'm filming on now, because I have the app for that. So I can get it off there and put it on this device to edit it. So that's what I've done. And I'm pretty sure that video's not up yet anyway. Like I say, I'm going to finish it today. And then, oh, stretch around, and I've got my other hand. Use the hand nearest, you know. No, always the opposite. So I'm pretty sure that's not going to be up till after this one. I'll let you know otherwise. And you know, sometimes I always say to you on the video, I'll put the link in the description. I think on the last one I said that it was 3 days later before I realised I hadn't done that. So it's there now. I don't know what one it is. So yeah, but the main reason I've come on here to have a chat today is to basically say, sorry I have been such a moaning mini of late, because I have. I've been a moaning mini. Everywhere. You see that white mark on this top somewhere? That's because of the soap powder. And this one isn't too bad, so I thought I'd do. So I've been such a moaning mini, so I apologise for that. And I need to come back to being me on my platform, because I think basically what's wrong with my channel and my views, I might be wrong. In fact, somebody else, Nikki Raven actually, has changed hers up to doing gaming. And to be honest, she's playing The Sims, and although she's lovely, and I want to stay, well I will stay on her channel, you know, I will stay subscribed. I'm just using the, hang on, light brown. I will stay subscribed. She's doing Sims builds. Now, that's not a game that interests me in the slightest. I don't mind watching the builds, but it's not really for me. If she played House Flipper, I'd be all over it. But I've noticed since she's changed up her channel, I have noticed her view level has gone right down. So, yeah, she's rebranded it. I wish she'd just go back to makeup. I do. Honestly, she was my go-to. If I needed to know if a foundation was any good for mature skin, she's my go-to. I mean, I could still go there, but she's not doing anything new. If I wanted to know a certain palette was any good, she had it. She didn't always have these cheaper ones. She's my go-to. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Go-to with concealer. I knew I could trust her judgment. I knew I could trust when she said, this works, it doesn't crease, or this is creasing like hell. I could trust that judgment 100%. I can trust it. And then she stopped doing makeup. I'm gutted. I'm honestly gutted. Right, what am I going to put on the inner corner? I think I'm going to do my brows off camera. Or do a separate video for that. Because I haven't shown you how to do the brows. I always said I would and I didn't. Maybe you don't want to see that. Maybe that is boring actually. I'm boring, let's be honest about it. I'm sorry, but let's be honest. I've got nothing I'm doing in my life at the minute. I'm just having a boring time. Well, that's something I've been watching a lot. Now, the reason why I call this YouTuber Moomin is because this has gone on a rattle. Because she's got you remember the Moomins, the kids TV program? If you're around my age, you'll remember the Moomins. And so her thumbnails are Moomins. So I don't, he or she, I think it's a she. So I don't really care whether username's different. I call her Moomin. But I'm watching loads and loads and loads of House Flipper 2 builds. I'm loving the House Flipper 2 content. It's relaxing to watch. It gives me a few ideas because I play House Flipper 2. And I have to tell you something. I love how they've done all these things where you change things up with one thing and all that. It's a lot better than House Flipper 1 for a lot of things, once you get used to it. But because the properties are so much bigger, I think, well, not always bigger either. I have an idea and then part way through I'm bored. I get bored with it. So I'll get one, do it up to a point, and then I'm bored. I'm just bored. But at the minute I'm doing one where it's like an old person's house. So doing it like in an old person way. Like, I don't know what that is because let's be honest, they're all different. Like, I'm doing one up. And down the stairs I've got a movie theatre room. But an old one. So I wanted it to particularly be a movie theatre for playing old films. You know, so I got a bunch of pictures to put in the game. Audrey Hepburn, Catherine Hepburn, Rita Hayworth, Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, you get the gist. So I could put them all around the walls because it give it that old theatre feeling rather than it being regular new content films. New movies. I wanted it to be old because the house belongs to an old person. So this is the idea. I've got a pool outside, so I need to sort that out and get the garden sorted out. I'm hoping part way through now, which is what I usually do, get really completely bored of it and then just sell it. That's what I'm doing now to Flipper 2. I seem to get bored part of the way and I don't know why. So, brown eyeliner. I have got the fan on, you might have noticed. I still need the fan on a bit. On the lowest setting now. It's not really hot now. We're having some muggy days, to be honest. It is a bit muggy, but it's not blistering heat, so I can deal with that a bit more better. But 4 heat waves this year. We normally only get 1 or 2. Normally only get that. Because us Brits laugh about the summer here. Because we used to go, oh, we'll have a heat wave for 2 weeks and that'll be the summer. And we're not joking. That normally is it. But, oh no. He thought it would give us a special treat this year. I don't know what he thought that was a treat, because I don't. So I've just done my lashes off camera to save a bit of time. And I'm going to do my brows on the video, so I will be back in a few seconds with you. As you might have guessed, I've got very odd looking brows, because I've just done the video of 2 ways that I do my brows. It's not up yet, I'm pretty sure it's not up yet, and as you can see, that one's slightly different from that one. This is going to be on the video I'm finishing off from yesterday's walk, so odd brows on 2 videos, 3 for the brow one, so you know what I know. So I'm going to pop on a blush on this palette, and I love this I Heart Revolution Marshmallow one, and I'm going to use that one. I really like that one. I haven't done that blush placement thing yet. Mainly because, I might not do actually, because I don't exactly trust the, what she said, it makes your face look different shaped. Because I've done 2 of them, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all, so I just prefer what I do. So I'm probably not going to do that. Because I just like to do that bit. Miss here, don't pull it right forward. But you see, when I did the placement thing, what she did, it felt like I was too thin here and then wider, and I didn't like it, so I think I'll give that a miss. So anyway, I have been using a different highlighter for a few days, and this is the MUA Makeup Academy Light Lustre Ultimate Palette. A friend gave me this, and it's supposed to be impeccable glow, blush tones and radiant hues that are ideal for using as a highlighter, bronzer and eyeshadow. Okay. Firstly, who's using any of those as a blush? I've tried it off camera and it looks horrendous. But eyeshadows, those 4 are gorgeous. Highlighter if you like gold highlighter, and I particularly like this one for highlighting, and it's a nice shade of pink. So I just run my finger in the palette, and then, because it's not too bang in your face and it's just nice and subtle, which I like. Off a bit down the nose, what's left. As you can see, it's just nice and subtle. It looks brighter on camera, but that's the lighting. I'm not sure. What do you reckon? I've got to get the new one out of Oh no, I'm not even sure to make this anymore, that one in cake, the sofa one. I'm not even sure to do it. That's going to be a bit sad. Or, not the Revolution, the Max one. No. Mac. Freaking Max Factor, I swear. That one in the world. Really like that one too. I've not worn that in ages. I've not worn that in a long time. I think I'm going with the Mac one. I always get these crusty thing at the side. I don't know what's wrong. That not so bad, but I always look like I've got a turned down mouth. I always get that dry crusty bit. Yeah, I like that one. That goes with it quite nicely. So I'll have that on. Okay, so yeah, basically what I'll come on here to say is I'm going to... Oh, that's got really bright. I'm going to... Let's turn that off. Not needed. Maybe it is. I've not showed you the look, have I? Yeah, I like it for a normal everyday one. This would take me about 15-20 minutes normally. So yeah, what I've come on here to say is... Oh, excuse me. I'm going to try and get back to the regular me. Because I'm aware that I just haven't been. I've just been way off. Not always. Not always. The taste tests, I love doing those. But I like to try and find discounted stuff or just cheaper stuff in general. I am going to try the skinny bars, see what they're like. Yeah, I'm just going to try and get back to some more regular content, what I usually do. I particularly feel like I must have done something wrong on this platform to get such low views. I mean, I know certain people have said they're getting lower views, but it does look like mine are getting particularly much lower than I'd expect, to be fair. So anyway, I'm going to try and get back to being what I usually do. And doing more makeup and some skincare, not a lot. Because I don't really change that up much. Now the makeup's going to be the same makeup I've got already. I'm not buying nothing new right now. The only thing I buy new is base stuff and mascara. And I can't wait to get a new mascara because that one's... Oh no, it's horrible. I'll use it up there. I'll be glad when it's gone. So I'm going to go back to trying to do the regular stuff that I usually do. And see how we go from there. I might even start doing the cooking thing with the air fryer again. I don't know. That worked the best anyway. And it takes a hell of a lot of setting up, I can tell you. Anyway, I'm going to go. I will try and bring in something new as well. We'll see what goes on. But basically, I need to stop being a moaning mini and come on here and provide content. It's gone really bright. And turn it off. And just do content on here which is fun and hopefully interesting and entertaining to watch, and just get back to that, because I want this channel to be a place where you can come and just chill out. And if you're watching me moan about stuff all the time, it's not much of a chill out, is it? I will see you next time anyway. I hope you enjoyed this chatty video. I hope it's not too long. I will see you again next time. Please do all that lovely stuff. Like, comment, subscribe and share. And please remember to press the thumbs up, because it really does help out my channel and helps me be recognised more on YouTube, apparently. I will see you soon. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.